The underlying energy for the month is the Hangman. And the Hangman talks about sacrifice, release, different perspective, a new point of view. You must surrender. Sometimes you need to pause or stop before you take the next step of a project. This could also be a project or a relationship has come to a halt. And this could also be what's got you here won't get you there type of mentality. You have to do something different sometimes. Here we have the Hierophant card in reverse. Oh, my cards are all over the place. Let me fix them. Here we have the Hierophant card in reverse, which talks about rebellion, new approaches. You want to break away from convention. You're strong-willed. You're tempted to try unorthodox methods. This is questioning and testing tradition, putting it to the test, questioning what's always been. All right, next we have the Star card. And with the Star card, this talks about hope, faith, healing, rebuilding, rejuvenation. Better times are ahead. This is a welcome reprieve after destruction. You've endured challenges. You've been stripped clean of the things that hold you back. This talks also about healing rifts, a renewed sense of power. My sleeves keep catching everything. All right, cards are everywhere. Next, we have the Temperance card in reverse. And with the Temperance card in reverse, this could be a lack of balance. This is also warning you that if you choose to go down a certain path, it will lead to turbulence and excess. Okay? This is also lacking a long-term plan. It says all good things in moderation as well. This could also talk about a lack of harmony either within yourself or within the environment you're in or the people you're around. And you need to pay attention and figure out what aspects of your life or internally that are breaking balance and breaking this harmony. Figure those things out. All right, next we have the Four of Cups in reverse. And with the Four of Cups in reverse, this is a sudden awareness. This is choosing happiness, a desire for a new start. You've been contemplating, you've been thinking things over, you've been mulling. It's time to pull out of that and see, I desire to move forward. I desire to take on something new or something different. I desire to move again. Get the balls rolling type of thing. I love these cards. Trying to keep them as neat and clean as I can for you guys. All right. Next, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which talks about greediness, stingy or strings attached or money slipping through your fingers or blowing money. This could also be that you are hanging on or clinging on to something, whether it's internally or externally. This could also be someone clinging on to you. But it could just be the sense of change can feel like a threat sometimes to our security. Next, we have the Sun card. And the Sun card talks about joy, happiness, celebration, success. This is good health, good marriage, good relationships. This is it's connecting you with that solar plexus. It is asking you and telling you to express yourself authentically. This is abundance. Things are aligning. The sun is out. The light is shining upon you wherever you go. It follows. It is always with you. Okay? It's like that saying from The Simpsons, everything's coming up Millhouse, It's also that carefree nature in a way, too. That inner wonder like a child would have. Here we have the Two of Wands. And with the Two of Wands, this speaks of initial stages, decisions, vision, planning. The world has more to offer. You're looking beyond, seeing that there's things out there. And you have to decide, are you going to stick with what you know, or are you going to take a risk for the unknown? All right, next we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. And with the Seven of Cups in reverse, this is a lack of purpose. Perhaps you're feeling confusion during this time and you're not willing to face reality. Maybe your head's in the clouds and you need to get more stable. And this also could be on the flip side of that, this could be a sign of an end to confusion. Maybe you have gained enough clarity to move forward. Okay, and my cards are everywhere. They're slick. All right, next we have the Page of Cups in reverse, which talks about emotional immaturity, battling self-worth. You need to remember the joy of projects. This is also saying maybe you're a little scared of reality again. Maybe you're living a little bit of a fantasy. Sometimes it's easier to stay with what we know and stay in that comfort zone and stay in, an idea state and a dreamy state and not face the reality of what we really need to do. Next, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And with the Ace of Pentacles, this is opportunity, new venture. This could be some type of important document coming to you. It could be educational documents, like diplomas or signing up for classes. This could also be maybe insurance policies, wills, deeds, whatever that, maybe it could be those things. Some type of contract, maybe. It's just an important document of some sort. But if it is not that, it could also talk about the time is right to move forward on a career. The world is your oyster, but it's not going to be handed to you. You got to work for it, sweetie. Okay? But it's there. It's saying anything's possible, babe. Here we have the Nine of Swords. And with the Nine of Swords, this is worry, anxiety, hopelessness. I could talk about trauma, maybe obsessing over what's not working. And this could also talk about depression. These things that we worry about, they keep you up at night. You know, you let things spin in your head. Those little wheels just spin over and over, over and over, over and over about something. And you're not able to rest. It could be something traumatic and you just actually having actual nightmares about it. Here we have the Five of Wands in reverse. And with the Five of Wands in reverse, this is an internal conflict. Maybe you're even avoiding conflict. This could also be that you want to respect differences. You know, I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. You know, let's just see eye to eye and move on from it. Okay, let's just, you know, let's move on. All right, so this could also be that you're ignoring the problem or you're deflecting it. Okay, which is still not a good thing to do. So the overall thing I get here, apparently, obviously, with this Hangman here, things are going to have to come to a halt. Something's going to have to change. And you're going to have to look at something from a new way, a new perspective. It's going to be that whatever you've been doing thus far is not going to work anymore. You're going to have to do something new and something different. So it's like, we're putting the brakes on, baby. We're going to pause this and we're going to figure out what's causing this imbalance, what's causing a problem that needs to be faced. And let's do something different about it. Look at new ventures. Look at new ways of doing things, which is what the Hierophant in reverse talks about. That is questioning tradition. What got you here won't get you where you need to go. Okay, it's something different, something new, something. It could be unorthodox. This could also be a mentor as well, because you could be reaching out for help from someone else, but it could be someone that you usually don't reach out to. Upright, it would be like a priest or a psychiatrist or a doctor. And this time it might be a spiritual healer or someone you just would not regularly reach out to. It could be someone like a tarot reader like myself. Either way, it could be a friend that you would never reach out to in a million years. It just could be a stranger. Who knows? It's just something different. And this is, you're wanting to rebel against the way it's always been. Different. It's talking about something different needs to come. And you're going to have hope and you're going to have faith to get it done. Better times will come ahead, but you're going to have to rebuild, but you're going to have to rebuild in a different new way. You can't keep doing the same old thing and expect a different result. You can't keep doing the old way of doing things over and over and over. It's saying something new, something different is going to have to be done. And it could be you're going to get within a group of people. You know, it could be the group of mentality of spiritual people, you know, versus getting in a group of people that are churchgoers. It could be that this time that didn't work before. Now I need to try something a little bit different. Maybe I need to get to a group of spiritual people that believe in something different or open my eyes to a different way of thinking. You know, it's just that whole thing of testing the tradition. You know, rebelling against it, finding something new and something different. Can't do it the old way. So then to move on, because I keep hanging up on that, with the Star, like I said, you got that hope, having faith. You've gone through, you've been stripped clean, you're getting rid of the things that no longer serve you. And this is a pause and this is a reprieve to know that something better is coming. It's time to rebuild and start anew. Just have faith that the universe knows what it's doing. But something's going on in your life. There is an imbalance. And harmony, because when something is balanced, you're in harmony. Because harmony is balance. Harmony is a sense of contentment. Things are okay. Things are balanced. You don't have it, whether it's externally or internally. It's not there. Something is causing things to be off, whether it's ideas of different aspects in your life, people in your life, working too much, not spending enough time with your family, partying too much, not getting enough work done, whatever it may be. Could be you've got this idea, that idea, this idea, that idea, and I'm not really doing it. I'm spending too much time doing what other people want and not enough for what I need to do. Those are all imbalances. But I did pull a clarifier for that Temperance in reverse, and I got the Ten of Swords in reverse, which talks about it can't get any worse, okay? It's only upwards. You have to trust yourself. You've come through tribulations and trials and gone along your journey. Now you're going to have to make plans and find solutions. Figure out what's breaking that balance so you can get it back on an even keel, okay? And it could be just internally, mentally, physically, emotionally, there's an imbalance wrong. You know, maybe emotionally, mentally, physically, whatever it is, something's not balanced right. And you're going to have to figure out what's breaking these balances, and certain things you're going to have to let go. Because here with this Four of Cups in reverse, that's saying, okay, I see that I'm going to have to go about a different way. I'm going to have faith. I'm going to have to rebuild. I'm going to have to work through the things that are causing an imbalance or causing trouble. And I'm going to have to figure those things out, work them out so I can get that sense of harmony back. And now I'm ready to move on. I've decided I have the desire to pick up. I have that sudden awareness with that Four of Cups in reverse that I'm choosing happiness. I have a desire for a new start, for something different. And with this Four of Pentacles here, it could be that you need to watch your money during this time. You could overspend. But I get more of the feeling that when change happens, it can feel like a threat to your security. And it can cause you to cling on. And you're like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do something different. I don't know if I'm prepared for this. And it makes you just kind of hoard yourself away from it. It makes you be over stingy about your emotions, about whether you should step forward in a situation or not. And it's saying here with the sun next to it, things are going to align. Abundance is here. You can have this happiness. You can have this joy. The sun is shining down upon you. Wherever you go, trust that I am here for you. Things are going to work out. The universe knows what it's doing. Trust me, baby, is what he's saying to you. Trust me. Okay, I got this. Don't cling and hold on so tight that you miss an opportunity. Change does scare people. And it causes fear. And you have that bit of reaction. But things will get better. Abundance is lying before you. You've got that sense of joy. You've got that sense of happiness. Move forward with it. Good things are coming. Okay? So now that you've got that happiness, that new sense that we can move forward, we can do this, things are aligning for me. Now we've got the initial stages started. Now we've got to plan what we want to do, where we actually want to go. We've decided, we've worked through it, we figured out what we need to do about these problems. We're ready and we have the desire to move forward. We're trusting in the universe to take care of us, that, you know, it will happen. So now we've made that decision and we're ready to move forward. Which path am I going to take? What am I going to do? Where am I going to go from here? With that Seven of Cups in reverse, you could have a sense of confusion. You don't know where to go. You don't know what to do. And maybe you feel a lack of purpose, or maybe you can't face reality clearly. And I did pull a clarifier for that and got the Emperor card. And with the Emperor card, he's saying to you, this is about structure, ambition, authority, rationality, grit. This could be a father figure, a boss, a parental figure that maybe you need help from, because this can point to a mentor, just like the Hierophant card also points to a mentor. But this can also be stability, grounding yourself. And to get that sense of success you want, you're going to have to be methodical and strategic. You're going to have to stay calm. You're going to have to gain clarity. You're going to have to get to the nitty gritty. You're going to have to research all these different ideas or this, because if you're in that sense of confusion and your mind's clouded, you're going to have to snap into it and say, I need to ground myself. I need to figure out what I'm going to do, where I'm going to go, and I'm going to have to be serious about it so I can gain that clarity. And this could also be that you are going to get help from a person. This is, I believe, fire. So this could be a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, or Sag, but it could be anybody. It could just be a parental figure, somebody that you trust, somebody that's stable. You're going to ask them for advice maybe. Or if it's not that, it's just saying to you, you need to be this type of person. You need to be strategic. You need to have the grounding. You need to have the stability. You need to get serious. You need to get methodical, plan things out, find solutions. Make plans, well-researched plans, okay? Then here with this Page of Cups in reverse, the Page of Cups is saying you're having that emotional immaturity. You're having some kind of emotional, I'm not sure about this. I don't know. You're battling that self-worth. Can I do it or not? Or you're starting to lose the joy that you felt about a project or an idea because you've got this sense of confusion. You don't know where to go. And it can be a little overwhelming when you're changing so much. It's stressing you out. And it causes you to feel a little insecure. And with this Page of Cups in reverse, it can also be afraid of reality. You're afraid to face certain things. Sometimes you like to stay in that fantasy or stay where it's comfortable. And it's saying you're going to have to pull out of that, because I did pull a clarifier, and guess what I got? The Page of Cups again, but upright. So upright is a happy surprise. It's a dreamer. It's unexpected inspiration. It's saying follow your calling. Follow it. If something calls out to you, follow it. It's a message too. It could be coming through dreams. It could be coming, like I said, through an important document that you're going to receive. Could be a letter. Could be a text message. Could be a contract, whatever it be. It could be from this person. They're going to help you figure out how to get through this chaos, which direction we need to go in. And they're going to help you, and they could send you a message. They're going to help you get that sense of inspiration. Trust yourself and know that you're being called to do more, to move in a certain direction. And with the Ace of Pentacles saying here, there is that new venture. There is that new opportunity. There is this chance to move forward in your career. The world is your oyster, but you're going to have to work for it. Okay? Then here, with this Nine of Swords, you're worrying. You know? You got anxiety, you're worrying, your mind's getting the better of you, whether it's self-doubt, negative thoughts towards yourself. This is an internal thing. Mentally, you're struggling. Like, what should I do? Where should I go? Am I good enough? Can I do this? Will I fall flat on my face? Whatever it may be, you're letting this worry and anxiety and fear eat at you internally, and it's causing that internal conflict. And when you have this situation, don't deflect. Don't ignore it. Deal with these things so that you can push forward and work through that imbalance that it's causing you, so that you can gain this balance out. Figure out where you need to go to work through these things that are causing you anxieties and doubts and fears. Don't let them keep you up at night. Work through them. Okay? Ask for help if you need to help you work through this, to figure out where you need to go next. I did pull some extra clarifiers. Got the Five of Wands. There's apparent conflict. Either it's conflict externally or internally. Maybe each one of these things are you're battling against. I don't know whether I should do this or do that, or someone's opinions, or this person, or I want to do this, or I want to do that, or this, that. It's all these different aspects are, fighting against you. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to figure out where you're going to go, what you're going to do, what you stand for. You're going to have to be well researched. You can't just come up to a debate and say, oh, I want this because I want it. You got to know why you want to do it. And it may feel like you're on shaky ground and you don't know what's coming next. And at any time things could crumble. But it's saying to you, I'm going to stand up for what I want. I'm going to figure out which one of these I'm going to go for. I'm going to work through this conflict. I'm going to move forward. And these negative thoughts, these negative things, because it come up again with this Nine of Swords in reverse, work through those things. Don't let these negative thoughts, these worries, these anxieties to impede upon your success, to impede upon your life, to cripple you. Fix them. Work through them. Stand up against these negative things that are coming at you, whether it's internally or externally. And with this Six of Swords, yeah, there's a sadness because you got to leave things behind. But if you want to move on to that new land, to that new horizon, to that sun that lays over that and that horizon, these little things that hold you back, throw them over the boat. Because when you keep these swords in the boat, they're either going to do two things. They're either going to poke a hole in that boat and sink your butt, or they're going to weigh the boat down and slow you down from getting to where you want. So they're not serving you. These negative things that they're fighting against, these negative thoughts, patterns, opinions, habits, they're eating at you. Throw them off the boat. You don't need them. Yeah, it causes you sadness. Get over it. You want something better? You want something good in your life? Toss them suckers. Get them out of there so that you can ride that boat free and clear to where you want to go, to that new promised land. Okay? So you have the ability to do it. Work through those issues, whatever is causing that imbalance. Get rid of these things that hold you down. Get that grounding. Be methodical. Be strategic so that you can move forward. All right? Ask for help if you need to. You don't have to take the burden on alone. All right? Because sometimes when you ask for help or ask from people that have different thinking patterns than you, they can help lift you out of something because they help you see things